So here it is. This is
send me the clips. Send me the clips. Don't send me a fucking 2-hour Don Jr. fucking spiel. I'm not. Can't do it.
So I'm going to start this a little bit behind, so we kind of get a quick background of what's going on. This was Dan Crenshaw. This was Dan Crenshaw at a TPUSA event in one of the Texas schools. I don't know which one. There's so many of them. Someone will tell me. One of the Texas schools. Because he's been making the rounds there because that's his home state and whatever. This is him threatening the audience. And people are using threatening. I don't know. Maybe that's fair. This is him strongly warning the audience.
Okay, how about this? Can I say it?
Sure.
He's threatening the audience.
All right, let's do it.
Operation and Osama bin Laden. Sure. So we agree on that, right? But what I point out to people, and just believe me, because I just have the experience, I understand how these operations take place and what it requires.
Because I don't know if you know this, guys. I don't bring it up a lot.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I was in the military.
Hey, Dan, I don't want to give $3.8 billion a year to Israel, and I don't want to go to war with Syria and all these other places. Is that okay? Bro, I lost my fucking eye, dude.
Wait, what?
That's what he's resorted to, where you're just like, all right, I can't argue with this.
You can't kill Baghdadi without that forward presence. You can't kill Baghdadi without the intelligence on the ground. You can't do it. This idea that we're like Team America, that we can swoop in and get them, like SEALs. So let me explain. A lot of people believe this. A SEAL platoon doesn't sit around waiting for the big mission. We call it the big mish.
I hate this man. I know he's trying to be like, nothing he does is landing.
He's not
By the way, Dan, nobody calls
he's not real charismatic dude.
He's not.
You know what I mean? Like, he's very the big mish.
He's not a likable guy.
Now, there's two ways to take that big mish line. One, that's really what they called it. He's trying to be cool. Or two, he's trying to be ironic and funny. But either way, he doesn't have the constitution to be either one of them.
Okay, that's not how it works.
As opposed to what all your bosses call you, which is the big mensch.
Hey, look, I know there's actually Navy SEALs that actually listen to this show. Can you later on just comment down below if that's true? Comment down below and tell me if you call it the big mish.
Yeah, the big mish.
I would love to know.
Get confronted with the intel officers don't come in and they're like, we know where he's at. Go get him, boys. That's never how it happens.
Yeah, we know.
How it actually happens is a lot of work, and it goes from the ground up. We ask for approvals to do more, to gather more intelligence, and we find them and we get them. But it doesn't happen with open.
I think it's right.
I think it's 30.
Hi.
What?
I think it's 32.
32. All right, we're pretty close then. Here,
I don't want to do that. What is the best indicator of wealth in this country?
Can I answer that?
I don't. Just don't.
You sure?
Just don't.
I was going to say, what'll do Asians?
Just don't.
But no, an indicator of wealth. What's a good... Mike, okay, fine. You answer it then. Please. What's a good indicator of wealth in this country?
Don't.
Just don't push it?
Just don't.
I'm pushing it? Don't push it?
They're hitting a lot of channels.
Okay, I got it. Let's keep going. We'll keep going.
It's age. Age is the best indicator of wealth. So when you say that when Elizabeth Warren and everybody who's advocating for what's called Social Security 2100, that's the Democrat flagship plan, when they say they want to...
Yeah, cool. Why don't you guys shut the fuck up?
Yeah, that was not a good... The guy who did this was not very good. He wouldn't shut up.
We're trying to... You're recording it so we could listen to it as a backup in case they edit it, which sometimes they do, on their YouTube streams. So shut up.
They're dumb kids.
Raise benefits for seniors and raise your taxes to do so.
And I was like, dude, I'm not going to fucking clean my room, okay? I cleaned it last week. And then, why are you coming at me, man? You're just like fucking getting all in my face. I'm passing my classes, And I'm like, dude, why? You're not even my real dad. It's like,
I don't want to have dinner with Steve, okay?
Could you shut the fuck up? It's like having Thomas Murphy record this. Oh, yeah, and what else? Nothing else. Shut up.
They're engaging in a form of identity politics. It's group-on-group power. They're trying to get seniors to vote for them by promising them stuff because they know that seniors vote a lot more, and you guys don't. It's It's pretty dishonest, and it's also immoral, and it's also basically a wealth transfer from the poor to the rich. And I thought they were against that. So call them out on that hypocrisy. What do we want?
So wait, so before we continue, I'm sorry, because I love doing this. It's always happens in every one of these videos. So Dan is actively saying we should call people out for their hypocrisy?
Yes.
That is the correct thing to do.
You have to, when you see it, you got to call it out.
See something, say something?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm with Dan here, by the way.
Yeah, I agree.
People always go, oh, you just hate the guy. I agree with you.
What should we do? What's the right thing to do? Well, I do think that both generations have to give a little if we're going to actually make this work.
Give a little bit.
We can't keep increasing benefits. That can't happen. If anything, you have to means test benefits.
What about Israel's benefits?
Fucking butted heads. Yes,
Right.
go. Sorry, go ahead.
So,
No, you're right. You're good.
What about their fully socialized healthcare system that we pay for? What about
Is that it?
Millionaires who are retiring probably don't need that $1,500 Social Security check. Okay? Be quiet. God, you guys are insufferable.
Be quiet, guys.
He's losing this battle.
Well, because you know when these and look, I don't even disagree with the politicians and speakers a lot of the times, but when they go to these schools, even the Crowders and all of them, when they go talk on these circuits in these schools, and especially the Ben Shapiros, they don't respect any of those kids. They think they're, and you know what? In a lot of cases, I will say rightfully so. You're just dumb kids, you know. I was a fucking idiot, you know, and not all of them are, but some of them are actually asking good questions.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
don't have respect for kids either. You know what I don't do? I don't go speak at colleges.
Exactly.
And go,
So
hey, what would you like?
That's
to
a
say?
very good point. Exactly.
Just don't.
So-
I'd be like,
right.
I don't give a shit what you think.
Yeah, who cares? But he has to go and he's trying to pander to these people, panders to these kids, but he thinks they're all stupid. He doesn't care what they have to say. He's just there to talk down on them because the truth of the matter is he's right, and he said it himself. You want to see Dan Crenshaw hyped up? Watch him speaking at a bingo hall because those people are going to vote. Everybody at a bingo hall is going to vote.
And that's that. But yeah, but that he doesn't even have to. All he has to do is be like, I lost my eye fighting for America. Anyway, have a nice day, guys. Enjoy your
Say
bingo.
the line, Dan.
Triggered.
It's triggered.
You know, it's
Snowflakes triggered. By the way,
They're like always like 3 years behind.
hey, if you're watching this, no, I'm being honest. All the Nick Fuentes fans and all you Groypers and all you Vincent James Red Elephants fans, I want you to know this right now.
Uh-oh.
You're just like the far leftists.
Oh,
okay?
no. Every time they
You're
do that.
just like them, okay? It's identity politics. First of all, okay, you're just like them. You are the far left, okay? Vincent James is a far leftist.
This is hilarious. That's what he's doing. That's him and Shapiro and
Come
the
in
Kirks.
here, you come to our open style town hall style Q&A sessions, and then you start shouting questions at us that make us uncomfortable. You are just like the leftists. Are you triggered, Snowflake? As he's hiding behind a wall of hired security. Are you triggered, Snowflakes? Boo!
Somebody says, watch the video from Baked Alaska. This one sucks. If you think, let me tell you something. I would rather this video have audio coming from underwater and muffled than give Baked, the ruiner of every movement he's ever been, Alaska, any fucking views.
I would rather watch, if in anything, if we're given the choices, I would rather watch a video of my family burning alive than watch anything Baked Alaska's made.
By the way, there's people here go, it's a joke. And they thought you were serious when you were talking down to Vincent. We're clearly joking.
You're just like the leftists.
Did you just tune in today?
Oh, I'm sorry, Vince from Red Elephants. Are you triggered, Snowflake? I'm sorry, is Nick Fuentes triggered? Are you triggered, Groypers? It's like they're using this 2016. Listen, kids, I get it. You don't want to give money to Israel. Look, I'm fresh and dope, too. You're like,
excuse me. At the beginning of this, he put a backwards hat on and sat backwards in a chair.
I believe he opened the speech by calling himself a proud Kekistani. Dude, come on, man.
A proud Pakistani.
I get it, bro. I like my skateboards and my go-gurts too, but listen here, I'm trying to rap with you about how policy really is shaped.
Oh, dude.
It really is just fucking uncomfortable, man.
You know, when I lost my eye, it was just bad vibes. Bad vibes all around.
But yeah,
Shut up.
To answer your question, I would rather watch that video from The Ring than watch anything Baked Alaska's ever made in his life. Except We Love Our Cops. That you have to watch.
You know what's funny about you guys?
What?
You operate exactly like the far left. You push.
You hear that, Vince and Nick Fuentes, huh? Just
heard
like
that?
them.
You
just
operate.
like them, you triggered libtard snowflakes.
That's not true, because if they operated like the far left, you would actually take their questions and fucking answer them.
Exactly.
So no, but you respect the far left more. I've seen Crowder go after fucking far left and talk. I'll talk to anyone, man. Far left Antifa, I don't care, bro. Sit down, have a conversation. But the moment, hey, what about Israel? I'm sorry, we have to leave.
The moment he said, you guys are just like the far left, the only thing I wanted to see was a milkshake smash across his face from across the crowd.
And fall at his good eye.
Go ahead, guys. Act just like the... Oh, come on. You told us to.
You think he's like Lenny from The Simpsons? My eye, I'm not supposed to get shits in it. Okay, come on. Mike, you're just like the far left right now letting me play this video.
He's more like Lenny from The Simpsons in that you catch him in Israel having a gay orgy and he's like, don't tell people how I live.
And when somebody says, you're not part of us, you get triggered. You claim victimhood. You engage in victim identity politics.
You engage in victim identity politics, but just remember, I lost my eye and I'm a victim for fighting for our country.
Yeah. Remember, I'm a veteran who lost his eye. Also, don't engage in fucking identity politics.
Yeah, you engage in victim identity politics. Now, let me tell you how tough Israel has it and how they're victims, because they're the only country where you could stick your cock down a guy's mouth and it's totally cool in the Middle East. Shut up!
Guys, we don't engage in identity politics in the conservative movement in 2019. Now, I'd like to bring out strong black woman Candace Owens, ladies and gentlemen. Huh?
Here she comes.
Huh? Oh, that's right. We fired her because she said that Hitler did nothing wrong. Basically.
We don't engage in victim politics, okay? And you know what we don't engage in? We don't engage in identity politics. That's why we're going to keep...
You know what else we don't engage in? Race mix. Oh.
No, Mike, wrong speech. The very wrong speech. That's Dr. David Duke.
Sorry, Grandpa.
Dr. David Duke. Yeah, you don't engage in identity politics. That's why you keep reminding us. And also, we don't engage in identity politics. And also, black people have the lowest unemployment rate ever. So
Yes.
what is that? What is that?
Lowest black unemployment, no identity politics. Now, let me tell you why Israel is the only country in the Middle East that deserves to exist.
And it's pathetic.
Somebody says 2015, 2016 Crowder was tolerable. Yeah. That's because he had people on the show that were actually good,
Guys,
and then he fired them.
Yeah, no, That's
what happened.
Wow,
that's why it
you're
got
right.
worse.
I just don't engage in identity politics. We have literal shapeshifters living in our society now. We have to fucking do something.
I'm not done with his question. Being here does not give you a right to ask a question.
Yes, it does.
Q&A. It's a town
That's
hall.
You're the one that said keyboard warriors show up and see what you could do. Being here, let me help you out, Dan.
Answering my challenge doesn't entitle you to a match.
Let me help you out. Dan. Being here in the United States of America means the fuck I do. See, that's the opposite, Dan. Oh, I fought for your freedom. But don't say anything right now to me. Doesn't guarantee you have the right to a question. Leave me alone.
He's so full of fucking shit. Like you said, he begged for this.
You wanted it.
You know what I mean? It would be like if I wrote on Twitter, hey, N-words, I fucking challenge any fucking dirty, greasy N-word to come fight me right in the streets. I'm going to be on 121st Street in New York City for the
Sorry,
next hour.
I was just retweeting you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And, sorry, that was Anthony Cumia.
Oh, there it is. You're right.
But
and his account's
imagine
gone.
I just challenged, quote, all N-words to a fist fight, and then I stood out on a street corner and announced it. I can't then call the police and be like, these people have no rights. They have no rights. You were begging for this. You wanted a fight, Dan. He was crying out for it.
No, he was. He's been caught because he didn't think that he thinks that he was going to be able to alpha male everybody. Because that's the thing. He also thinks he's an alpha male. You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, this is crazy, Mike. You brought it up earlier. I actually have a picture of your challenge for anybody that wants to take you up. Now, look,
I don't know if that's...
This is a picture of your challenge that you put up.
That's Bruce Willis, and that's from the film Die Hard.
With a Vengeance. With a Vengeance.
Die Very Hard or something.
Tyler Perry's Die Hard. All right, let's continue.
Again, what's the difference between you and the far left? The far left...
Again, you'll answer the far left's questions. That's the difference. Well, you give them a platform.
Dan, the main difference is that we don't like... and then the fucking feed cuts out.
Technical difficulty.
This video has been deleted by the user.
Likes to talk about how government and people can create rights for them. You are doing the exact same thing.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, nobody. Fuck you. How the governments could create rights for? No, they're not. They're absolutely not. Quite the opposite.
They're asking for fiscal conservatism, which
I
thought is a cornerstone of conservatism.
Where does it say that, Mike?
In the word conservatism, conserving.
All right, I'm not done. I'm not done with the kid's good question about Social Security, which actually matters.
Yeah, right. That actually, no, it doesn't. All right. They're asking the same Social Security question that they've been asking since fucking Eisenhower. You know what I mean? Like that's not nothing new and fresh.
Nice try, not. You know who else lived around Eisenhower's time? Nazis.
They did?
Get out, Nazis.
Man. Damn it.
Interesting. A lot of you guys...
Not a lot of people there for a sitting senator either.
A lot of you guys wearing the Make America Great Again hats. You support President Trump? So do you support the most pro-Israel president we have ever had?
But here's the thing, Dan. You could support a lot of things a president does and think they are wrong. And so, you know what? He's making it seem like you're all in. You know who didn't support President Trump? You, Dan. You didn't. You called him an idiot and a moron.
Yes, and a thug, I think.
And a thug, yes, correct. So you're the one that didn't support him. These people are Trump supporters, and they're upset because he ran on a non-interventionist president. We're going to bring the boys back.
And Trump's only playing ball with you is because he needs support right now, and you're a guy that was in the fucking military and you have an eye patch.
That's it, yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. You're his Candace Owens.
He's trying right now to think on his feet, and it's not working well. You notice that?
If he could think on his feet, he'd have both eyes.
But seriously.
Fuck
he's
him.
Doing the whole... All right, let's try something else. You guys support Trump like he's trying to
think everything.
He's not good
at it.
So you guys, so the one issue you seem to care about is Israel.
Yes, some people is. You know what that's like saying? Oh, so the one issue you seem to care about is abortion. Yes, some people have issues they believe strongly in.
The only issue we believe is in the Second Amendment. Another one that you're trying to fuck with, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. No. The problem is that there are a lot of people that supported Trump, and now he's doing... just because you voted for somebody doesn't mean you can't criticize it. For example, Republicans tout Reagan as being the end-all, be-all of conservatives. Like, that's the guy. And, for all intents and purposes, Reagan was a very conservative president. However, he gave amnesty to how many illegal Mexicans in this country that turned California blue? California used to go red. And there's some shit that presidents do that you should be able to talk about it. The issue is you don't want to address it. And maybe the reason that all of these presidents, and not just Trump, but Obama, conservatives, and Republicans, the one thing that they all have in common, and the one way you guys always vote, is anything that's pro-Israel. You're always for it. Every time it happens, you're always for it. You're for it all the time. So maybe people are going, I don't know. Maybe there's a country that has a little bit too much say. There's been issues that have brought up for aid to countries that got hit with tsunamis, and it hasn't been 100% across the board in Congress. But when it comes to giving Israel money, it's like, yeah, of course, yeah. Even people that don't agree with it say yes because they don't want to be fucked with.
And now they're doing this thing where it's an automatic. You're like, why do we give this much money to them? See what I mean, guys? You see these guys out here? You see what they're doing? No, I don't. I'm just asking you a question.
The one acting like a fucking leftist is you. You're the one labeling people, alt-righters and ethno-state people, because you don't like what they're asking you. You're uncomfortable. You are uncomfortable because you can't own them like little libtard snowflakes. You can't.
The one issue. The only questions you've asked are about.
Is he getting booed down?
The only ones you won't answer.
And that's right. He said you won't answer the other questions. There's a lot of people here, and you know he's mad.
Look. Will you? So, are you going to right now? Are you going to denounce President Trump's policies on Israel?
Yes. Yes.
See that? You see how that's?
Did you see him say yes? Yes.
See how they still trying to support the president, but they denounce these policies?
Yes. Yes. Jesus Christ. You know, I didn't like Obama, right? But there was some policies he's had that were good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, every president has had policies that I like and that I hate. Sure.
You know who I hate more than Obama? Dan Crenshaw.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you MAGA hat wearers or not? If the one thing you care about is Israel, then how does this make any sense?
You see what he's doing?
It's not the one thing they care about. It's the
one thing you won't answer.
That's if you were to answer it, people would probably stop caring about it.
That's the like. If there's one thing that you just refuse to answer, that's going to become the issue of the day until you answer the question, Dan. This could be if you were caught lying about what his favorite type of cake was and giving two different answers. The internet's autistic. I wouldn't put it past the internet to just harass him everywhere he went about the cake thing. This is the thing you got caught in. This is the thing that's making you uncomfortable. This is the thing that's making you get pissy with people. So, yeah, they're going to keep pressing you.
Yelling.
Some people in the chat are saying, actually, I liked Obama's policies on Israel better than Trump's. And, yeah, you know, he pandered to them, too. They all did. But Trump has definitely been more like, whatever you want, guys. Anything you want. Here's a boatload of cash.
Pointing.
Look at him yelling.
This is a child.
This is a congressman.
Yeah,
this is a member of the U.S. House of Representatives.
This is a gentleman also that was criticizing Trump for not being professional enough. You know what? For not being political enough.
Yeah, well, you know what, Dan Crenshaw, just because you wear blue jeans doesn't mean you're fucking cool. You know, he's wearing jeans too. I'm a jeans guy. Listen, dude.
He's dressed like a Brett Favre commercial.
Dude, him and AOC and Ilhan Omar, like, you look and you have to wonder, like, they're getting worse. The quality of our representatives is getting worse.
Yeah.
Pointing. It's fun. You guys. Here's what's happening.
You know what he reminds me of is you know what a stand-up comic is bombing.
Yes.
That's what this reminds me of, right? Where the crowd's all turning. It's turned into all hecklers.
Yep.
And he's just going, man, you guys tonight, huh? Am I right?
It's you guys.
It's a tough one.
Yelling. Pointing.
Criticize.
This guy's the best.
Fun. You guys. Here's what's happening.
Now here comes the threat. He's going to tell you what's happening. Let me tell you what's happening, Dan. Some kid on a green screen on YouTube has completely thrown a wrench in your entire thing. Because what started happening was, remember, there's always been people that criticize stuff and whatever, but every time, the problem is before with all the criticism, it was also enveloped in like just spurgery, like kill all the Jews. Like, it was always this like, all right, well, no one's going to take you seriously now. No, you've lost it. What's happening is now you're having people that are just going, hey, man, I'm just asking a question. I don't know, not being a spurg, not calling for Israel not to be a country. Like, it's just people go, no, we're not saying any of that. I'm talking about, policies. Can I question this policy? And no matter what you do in these situations, you're fighting uphill. If you're First Amendment, Dan Crenshaw, you're fighting uphill against these people. You're not going to win. Because the moment you stop, and we're going to see what happened with the Trump thing too, the moment you stop answering questions, you lost. You lost.
Here's what's happening here. This is the alt-right 2.0. This is the alt-right was discredited. So what they do is they try to cloak themselves in some sort of logical nationalism.
He was about to say First Amendment again, but then he backed off because he knows he got fucked up last time he said it. He did say that last time.
He got murked.
They cloaked themselves in some
kind of MAGA hat wearing America First type rhetoric, which a lot of conservatives agree with. And then they use that to cloak their anti-Semitic leanings.
So what you're saying is people are just robots that are one type or another type. There can't be a person that goes, I agree on Trump, we do need a wall. And also, we give too much money to Israel. If you're a MAGA hat wearing man, you have to go, everything Trump does is amazing all the time. Even when he took away our bump stocks, that was fucking awesome.
Well, and let's also get something straight here, too. He keeps saying they cloak themselves in the First Amendment or they cloak themselves in some form of nationalism. But what he's leaving out is the fact that Dan Crenshaw believes that those people need to be deplatformed and kicked off the internet. Charlie Kirk feels that way. Sebastian Gorka feels that way. They think that you need to do what Royce just said. You need to be 100% on the ticket or off the... And if you're not, you will be kicked off the internet.
But you know what enrages me... Exactly, Mike. To add on to what you're just saying, you know what enrages me about that is all the people that are running this movement and telling you, you're wearing a MAGA hat, you're a Trump guy, and now they're all sucking Trump's dick because he's retweeted them. This entire movement is being run by never Trumpers.
They all hated Trump.
This entire movement is being run by never Trumpers. And now they get to come in. Because here's the truth of the matter is, a lot of the reasons that Trump won was because he got the votes from people that you're criticizing, for people that you're bringing down. A lot of people are like, fuck it. No, we're going to do this. We're going to vote for him. And even if it's just to turn the wheel. And now these same people, like here's a good example, like Matt Walsh, who people are now going through his old tweets. In 2016, Matt Walsh said, the only thing worse than Donald Trump are his supporters. The only thing worse than Donald Trump are his supporters. These are the people that are telling you, I should probably close this one. These are the people that are...
Photo of Matt Walsh. File photo. Matt Walsh, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, you got any aspirin? All right. These are the people that
Come on, do Young Americans Foundation. Have a couple laughs. Fucking Matt Walsh hiding around in a fucking air duct just the whole time with a lighter. They said, come out to the coast, have a couple laughs. As you just hear people chanting America First, muffled through the vents.
Oh, shit.
And they're racist leanings. And it's pretty gross.
What's racist?
Guys.
This is it.
Guys.
Questioning money given to Israel is a racist thing now.
It is racist.
And I'll say this. Now we're going to have a little come to Jesus moment.
Oh, boy, here it is.
Guys, come to Jesus moment. You hear him?
By the way, if there's one thing Dan Crenshaw's known for, it's leading people to Christ.
You don't have the luxury of the time that I grew up in.
Look, I know it's out. I know it's played out and all that stuff, but I have to do it one more time. Shut up, boomer. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have the luxury. Back when I was a kid, we had to walk up and down a hill both ways in the snow. I mean, shut up.
And plus, he's not even old. He's Gen X.
Yeah, fucking him.
Yeah, he's more like, you guys aren't, you guys, don't have the
Dan
luxury.
Crenshaw's younger than us. Dan Crenshaw's 35. Dan Crenshaw's a 35-year-old man going, you don't have the look.
Are you serious?
1984, March 14th, 1984, born in Aberdeen, United Kingdom.
How dare you? I mean, he has a bit of a point in that, okay, yeah, we grew up with the internet, but we grew up with that, like, unarchived internet that, like, a lot of that shit's lost forever.
Yeah, it's gone.
And
it's in the ether.
Thank God, because we were cringe. But, like, this is... He's younger than us, so he can't, because that 1 year, by the way, is crucial to not remembering like Duke Nukem or like AOL dial-up. Like that 1 year is the difference maker. So it's whatever. I hate this guy. You kidding?
Where nothing was online and we weren't tweeting and we weren't on Facebook and things like this weren't being filmed. You guys live in that reality. And you're young and you're not that experienced right now and you're very upset and emotional. Years from now, you're going to regret this. You're going to regret being on camera and saying some of the things that you're saying.
Why? Because you've made an ecosystem. Here's why. Here, let's get into it. Yeah, you know what? People might regret doing anything they've ever done online. But you know what? You, motherfucker, are creating the ecosystem where you have to be afraid to have feelings or be honest at any point in your life online because they'll use it against you. That's why. You're the one that's going to use it against people. You and your fucking ilk are the ones doing that. So you can't sit here and talk about free speech. You should have the right to have free speech. But then if somebody pulls up a fucking old tweet from Dan Crenshaw where he's fucking doing coke off a surfboard while listening to Nookie, he'll go, hey, I was a kid at the time. Fuck you.
And by the
you
way,
are the one doing it.
This is a threat. I know some people are like, it's not a threat. It's a threat. This is no different than a mafia guy putting his hand on your shoulder and going, look, just do what we ask. It's good business. It's good business to do what we ask. And listen, people who don't do good business, they regret it. You know what I mean? A lot of people who screw people over in the world of business come to regret that. And you're going to regret if you handle this the wrong way. You got it, bud? You got it, pal? With a little hand on the shoulder. And is that a threat? Absolutely. It's absolutely a threat. Does it sound like one? No. The mafia got by for 50 years towards the end there, where, like, in the early days, they just had a stranglehold. Later on, when they had the FBI and stuff, mafia guys had to choose their words very delicately. You know what I mean? That's where the old stereotype comes from, where they're like, yeah, you got to give us our envelope every month. It'd be a shame, after we're not protecting you. Be ashamed to see what these people do in this neighborhood. They start breaking things or break in here, you know what I mean? This isn't a very nice neighborhood. And of course, nobody thinks that a couple kids are going to break into your store. It's literally them throwing flaming bricks through your windows. But that's how they do it. Look, you got to pay us. You got to do what we say. It's going to be a real shame if something happens because you're not doing what I say. That would be a shame. You got your whole life ahead of you. Look at you, nice, healthy young kid. Huh? She's got married, and they're like, you're bringing my wife into it. This is what they do.
It would be a real shame if you got red flagged. You wouldn't want that to happen to you. You're the one making the laws to have actual real world consequences for fucking around on the internet, or not even fucking around, for having any sort of opinion on the internet.
And this is the Crenshaw he's letting you see. This isn't the Crenshaw that I'm willing to fucking bet cash money when he's in his office. He's going, when I'm fucking done with him, he won't be able to own a fucking Nerf gun. Guarantee you he's that guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's gonna quit like 3 more people.
I'm gonna finish the question about Social Security because it's an important one. And a lot of people here probably want to know the answer. So both generations have to give a little bit on this. Like I said, benefits should not be increased all the time just to create false promises to see.
Now he's stumbling and he's fucking mumbling. Now he's shell shocked. This shell shocked him more than losing the eye. It really did. He doesn't know what to do because at least after he lost the eye, he was considered a hero. Now he just looks like a pussy.
senior citizens. But what does our generation have to give? We have to raise our retirement age. We're living way.
I think that's about it with the.
No, yeah, that's about it. That was the big clip was him saying you're gonna regret this. That's fucking. That's just not good, man.
Mm-mm. So here, let me read some of these Streamlabs, and then we'll move on to the Donald Trump turning point thing.
You guys have been all over the place.
Yeah. Let's see. It's been crazy. Mexi Man and Cheese, $2. Dollar General really cutting back on their generic line. Their discount John McCain doesn't even come with 2 eyes. It's very funny. Western Echo, $3. I saw this documentary about Osama bin Laden mission. SEAL Team 6 has referred to it as a super duper secret mish.
I don't think that's the.
That's
official.
true. That's what they call it.